Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we're going to talk getting started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and today we're going to be focusing on the Beasts of Chaos, and in particular, the Darkwalkers sub-faction. Now in this video we're going to talk about what makes the Darkwalkers sub-faction special with its special rule for the Beasts of Chaos, before looking at a couple of units we recommend to get started with for the faction. We'll then take a look at some other units we recommend you can bring in after the first couple of initial purchases, before finally finishing off the video with a little sample armor list of 750 points for you to use, hopefully as some inspiration for starting your own Darkwalkers army for the Beasts of Chaos in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Now, the Shadow Beasts rule is what we get for playing Darkwalkers. At the end of your movement phase, you can pick one friendly Gore Herd, Ungor, or Ungor Raiders unit that has the Darkwalkers keyword that is wholly within 9 inch of the battlefield edge and say that it will slink into the shadows. If you do so, you remove that unit from the battlefield and immediately set it up again wholly within 9 inch of the battlefield edge and more than 9 inch from all other enemy units. This is pretty cool. It really, goes nicely with the ambush abilities of the Beasts of Chaos, enabling us to play a lot with the movement of the army. And so, where to get started with the Beasts of Chaos for the Darkwalkers? I think the Beast Lord is a fantastic place to get started. First of all, he's a pretty solid Galatian champion. He has a nice 5 attacks with damage 2 and does mortal wounds on the 6s to hit with the attack sequence ending as well. He also gives out bonuses of +1 to hit and wound for friendly Beasts of Chaos units that are wholly within 12 inch of him when they're fighting enemy heroes within 3 inch of the Beast Lord. His call to battle allows you to, in the command phase, when you pick this unit to fight for the first time, you can pick one other friendly Grey Herd unit that is not a hero, that is wholly within 12 inch of this unit and that is not yet fought in that phase. That unit and the other Grey Herd unit can then fight one after the other in any order of your choice. Now, he's also got some other cool things. He just is a nice, pretty fighty foot hero for his size and provides you with some good support. Now, going along with him, obviously with that ability of call to battle, you can bring a Gore Herd unit along with him. Gore Herd are pretty nice. First of all, you've got 2 different main profiles. You're either going to get 3 attacks on the dual weapon wielders, or you're going to get 2 attacks and a 4+ rather than 5+ save if you go for the one-hand weapon and shield the sword and board variation. Gore Stampede is a really nice rule that allows you to, after this unit finishes a charge, if you've got less models in the enemy unit than are in your unit, you roll a dice, and on a 3+, the enemy unit fights last. On top of that as well, you've got a standard bearer that allows you to get 5+ rallies, and musician will now give you +1 to run and charge. If we're looking at where to go next, obviously the next 2 units we're going to talk about are the ones that are going to be able to use the other Darkwalkers ability. So this is Ungor and Ungor Raiders. Both of these units do have the same banner and the same musician as the other unit, and both actually can have a little shooting attack. The bows for the Ungor Raiders are generally the longer range, and they've actually also got a cool rule where they can shoot while they're in reserve, which is really cool. And the Ungor have, if they choose to take spears, a nice little short range throwing weapon attack. Other than this, Ungor's big advantage is instead of fighting in the combat phase, they can choose to retreat. This opens up a ton of tactical flexibility in how you provide your activations and can really come in clutch in your battles. If we're looking at another hero to bring in, we can certainly look at the Great Bray Shaman, who I think is an excellent addition to your force. First of all, he's got the ability to have his cool little spell which halves enemy movement if you manage to roll 3d6 and roll over your opponent's leadership, but he also brings some other things to the table as well, as he can provide a nice little 6 inch buffer to any of the abilities used from your Herdstone. Now, if we are going to bring him to the table, we can certainly look at some of the other endless spells to bring to the table as well. And for me, I really do like the Chronomatic Cogs for the army. Chronomatic Cogs is an endless spell where you can choose to either speed up or rewind time, and you can potentially get rerolls to charge for friendly units within 12 inch of the endless spell. When you've got so many units coming from ambush and all these different tricks and stuff, I think it could be a really clutch endless spell to have in your force. And so here we have our sample army list for the Darkwalkers. Playing in the mortal realm of Gur, because it is the time of beasts. Grand strategy is desecrating Brayherd. I really like this grand strategy. Effectively, this means we need to try and control 2 units with some of our Brayherd units on the table, which our army is full of. Now, we've got no triumph because we are, like I said, a perfect 750 points, but a Beast Lord will be our general, and he's going to have a command trait called Bestial Cunning. This allows you to set up one of your units in reserve that are in ambush at the beginning of the game, and they, instead of coming in from 9 inch of the board edge, instead can come in 7 inch away at any point on the battlefield, which is really, really cool. Now, we've gone for an artifact on him as well called the Bray Blast Trumpet. This is a fun little artifact that will allow you to summon a new unit to the table of either 10 Gore, 10 Ungore, or 10 Ungore Raiders. You do have to roll a dice for this. On a 2+, they come in on the turn you use the horn. However, on a 1, you don't not get the unit. They just come in on the turn after. The aspect of the champion we've actually gone for him is Tunnel Master. This is another teleport for the army. We're just continually putting more and more teleports in the army, and once per battle he can make a free teleport 9 inch away from all enemy units. Really good if you bring, say, an ambusher on and he's on the table, he can jump in and help support them. For our battle line units, we've got a unit of 20 Gore with 2 Gore Blades and a unit of 10 Gore with 2 Gore Blades, 2 units of 10 Ungore with short spears and half shields, and a unit of 10 Ungore Raiders. All of this is wrapped up in a battle regiment in a 1-drop force. I think when you've got so many ambushes potentially in an army, being able to dictate the flow of the battle by first or second turn is super, super important. Now, total 750 points. As we said, we've used our reinforced unit at 750 points, and we've got 66 wounds of Beasts of Chaos on the table. And like I said, it's a 1-drop force thanks to the battle regiment. If you've got some ideas for Darkwalkers in the Beasts of Chaos battle tome with the new edition, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed the video and you got something out of it as well. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And while you're at it, why not drop a comment down below letting us know your thoughts on the video's content. Also, if you'd like to come and chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server which is linked down in the video's description. Also down in the video's description is the best ways to help support the channel if you would like to do so. We have Patreon and YouTube members, both linked down in the video's description, and you'll get yourself a little shout out just like these people here are going to in just a second. But also, if you'd like to grab some merch to help yourself and get something in the same time and help the channel, you can do so either by our Teespring or by the Ko-fi store. As a special thank you, I said, to our Patreon and YouTube members, thank you to Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Thee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargaming, Domain, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, and Nicholas Conomos, and to our YouTube members as well, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Wire, James South, and James Tillman. Thank you all so much for helping support the channel. Lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchbox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you all once again for watching. Stay safe, stay well everyone, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.